began to study my Bible in tears. When I see people who call me for the very things that unbelievers have in abundance, and they are lacking in their life as Christians, tears fill my eyes. When I see mothers lose their children, even when the Bible says none shall cast their young, tears fill my eyes. And I began to study, and the Lord dropped a word in my spirit. He dropped a word in my spirit. He said, one major reason why many answers are delayed in the lives of Christians, whether they pray or not, is the inability to convert little answers to testimonies. The inability of Christians to recognize the hand of God in the little things that happen around them is one major sponsor of delay of answers. When things happen around you, instead of give accolades to yourself, why not look for where God's hand was and then thank God for it? Am I talking to somebody here? When the little things happen around you, look for the finger of Yahweh in those things. A woman was giving testimony in our church in Auchi. My father and the Lord was seated, my mother and the Lord was seated. We were listening to her testimony. In the beginning, it was exciting when she showed the picture of the car where she came out of. The jeep somersaulted about 7 times, and the jeep became beyond repair. There was you cannot know it was a jeep until she said this car is a jeep. The testimony became exciting. We were looking at the pictures as they began to scroll them. You could see that the car is squeezed. We are excited that this woman is delivered, until the woman came up and said, hey, if not that the car was a jeep, I would have been dead. She said, if not that the car was a jeep, sir, people die from plane crash. What it be jeep? She gave the glory of God to a jeep. She said, if not that the car was a jeep. That's when pride and ego entered. The little things you go through, the little answers you get in your life, always give God the glory. Let him know, God, it has been you. You know, so many of us have become so familiar with God that our sleeping and waking up has become a right. You just felt your waking up was because you slept on a very nice sofa, on a very nice bed, or because there was light, or because there was air condition, or because something, you took drugs. That was why you slept well. Sir, people have slept and died in their sleep. Doctors can give you a drug that will make you sleep, but may not be able to determine how you wake up. Am I speaking here? Your waking up is totally in the hand of God. Let me tell you how it happens spiritually. When you sleep, thank God for you. But when you are about to wake up, there is an angel that comes to kick your engine in the morning. Just like you park your car and you have to go there and on it in the morning, an angel comes to on your own. The day your angel does not come, it's straight to the grave. Why not start appreciating the God who sent angels to come and wake you up? Sir, you see, there is a kind of sleep you'll be sleeping. When they tap you, won't wake up. You don't see sleep. You know sleep. When you are tired, all your body, everything is down. You'll be sleeping like a dead person. You'll be asking how to die. When you woke up this morning, it was an angel that came and turned on your engine. That's why you are here. And instead of you to appreciate the God who sent the angel, the next thing you shouted is Nepa, Oyala, Beba. Mosquito. No, sir. The first thing is to give glory to the one who does not sleep because you have to sleep. The one who does not slumber because you have to slumber. The one who is our way maker, our bridge over troubled waters. He denied himself rest because of you. Sir, I have seen families, listen, I have seen families that put their children to sleep. They woke up, some of their children did not wake up. Was it in Benin, where a generator killed people in Benin? They called me and they told me. Generator. They slept well. They did not wake up. They didn't wake up. They died by generator fumes. Sir, any small thing that happened to you, develop the attitude of testimony. God, see, I'm going to show you something from the Bible. Let me show you something. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. In John 11 verse 4, you know, the disciples, when the message came that Lazarus was sick, the disciples thought Jesus would just go on time. The disciples said to him, the news has come again. Oh, this man will soon die. Jesus replied them in verse 4. He said, this sickness is not unto death. Not that he didn't say Lazarus will not die. He said, but the reason why I have to delay is for a purpose. The greatest desire and need of God is his glory. Whether your enemy die or you rise up, the one God needs in all that happens to you is what? His glory. So sometimes he allows your miracle delay till you have learned the attitude of gratitude. He needed Lazarus to die for glory to be given to God. If he had come on the first day and said, Lazarus, get up from this sick bed, people would have said, it's malaria. It's malaria. The drugs he ate brought him back to life. So Jesus waited to allow the drug kill the man. Jesus waited to allow the whole story end with no human effort involved. And then met him. See, he even waited for them to bury him. He even waited for him to start to rot. So that when he wakes up, you won't say, now sleep, he be sleep. He was sleeping. No! He waited till 4 days. The greatest asset of God in every of a man's life is glory. He said that the name of God be glorified. Sir, always give God glory. This is why testimonies are not much in people's life, because they don't have the attitude of gratitude. You reserve the right to thank God on a Sunday service like this. You reserve the right to meet with the testimony minister and say, I want to document my testimony. Last month I thought it was over, but thank God for bringing me into the month of May. Sir, your 4 children are still alive. It is not of him that willeth, it is not of him that runneth, it is of the Lord that showeth mercy, that you embarked on the journey and you arrived safely. It is the mercy of God that you went on a trip and nothing evil befell on you or befall you. It is because of the mercy of God. In Proverbs 21, if you read verse 31, the Bible says, as horses are prepared for the days of the battle, he said safety is of the Lord. It is the Lord that shows safety. Appreciate God in every condition of your life. Always learn to testify. Am I talking here?